Hello everyone. I just gotta say, welcome. Welcome to the brand new hot dog one. Actually, it's not super brand new, but it's definitely changed direction. This is gonna be very, very, kind of messy. And I know I have my chat thing just right there. It's huge this time. But we're only gonna be in this camera shot for a little bit. Forgot my cap, but that's fine. We have our Ferrari flag, and I think I have one of my Ferrari caps too. So maybe look for that. But you'd be wondering, why are we starting on the camera? Because it's time to introduce the new direction of the channel. So obviously by the title and the multiple teasers I've been doing on both Discord and on YouTube community posts and the memes and whatnot, we're going to be playing GT3. And that means we're going to be introducing the new layout and the PS2. Let's go. We got a all new layout. Literally brand new layout. It's got the works. We got a speedrun timer. We got a chat box that seems to be working perfectly. We got alert box in the corner. We still have the gift spot. We got size of things. We got everything all good to go. So, without further ado, it's time. Let's go. Amazing. So one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is there appears to be a 1 second delay between the game and what happens on my camera and mic. So I might have to push back the camera mic on a delay, match that 1 second, but we'll see how this goes. That was just when I was testing it last night. That's what I noticed, but we will see. So hello everybody just tuning in. Got 39 of you, which is great. We're going to watch the intro because it's legendary. Hopefully the audio is good too. If it's too loud, let me know, because this is all like my first time doing a full setup on the PS2 stream. I want to know if this we got a camera in a new spot. We're not using the tripod today. We're using the monitor actually as a stand. And I don't have one of those like light covers, so my face might look very... that's because my window is wide open. I don't have any... I can maybe turn down. Let's see how the auto lighting works on this camera. It doesn't any better. The memes. Nostalgia. That gets me every single time. Both drops get me every single time. This is the new show. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing the game audio too loudly. Like I have it on TV. I actually have a small 20-inch TV instead of a monitor that I can hear the sound and I can output it from home. That's it. Let me know if that's too loud for you. You guys can hear me or if I turn down. I'm not worried about copyright, by the way. This song is kind of loud. That was good. This is probably the loudest the game will ever get. Still a little bit too loud, or is it good now? Well, I know it's part of the original song. The original song. Always doing that. The PlayStation 2 game. This was back in 2001. Hey Justin, new era begins. Let's go get Turismo. This is literally, it wasn't for GT4, this would be my favorite game of all time. I love this game. I love GT3 and GT4 a little bit more, but I still love GT3. I guess let's see. That was a significant important Good enough. I know it's a little bit. You can see. Now when I tilt my head, very well. So high. I don't want to change any of my screen settings now, so I might have to roll with the delay. Yeah, there's a 1 second delay on the video to what's happening. I might have to put a delay on the camera and microphone. But here we are. Welcome to Gran Turismo 3. This is our first playthrough. Before we get right in, I have to change the settings so I don't get DMCA'd, so I'm just going to mute the Elgato for a second. 16:9 because we're playing on a wider screen. I gotta disable most of the music. In fact, yeah, I'm just gonna disable all of it. Even though this has a great soundtrack, a lot of it is DMC, especially the Jimi Hendrix song. Game. He's dead. We're gonna change our controls, so it's more for my liking. I'm too old to be doing the X and square controls, so we're gonna be doing the modern gaming control. That's just how I go. Configuration, that should be fine. Manual transmission. Turn off the driver rate. Like stuff. Save? Oh yeah, it's saved. Alright. Well guys, here we go. We're not going to be explicitly speedrunning this, but we are going to be tracking it. So without further ado, literally a 1 second delay. Let's get going. So, the first thing we have to figure out is how we're actually going to play this. So I had a poll in the Discord on how to play through this, and the result was a tie between the standard playthrough and the licensed playthrough. So let me just describe the two different playthroughs because we'll just pick between those two. The spin wheel one came very close. The spin wheel would have been really funny, but it also would have made it a really messy playthrough to keep track of. But here's the description. The standard playthrough is playing the game completely normally. No like restrictions, no rules. We'll generally go in order of the game. We'll do beginner events first, amateur, professional, do everything as is. The licensed playthrough is where we maximize each license and the events in the game. So, for instance, right now we have no license at all. So we can only play the events that require no license. And then once we complete all of those, we then get the B license and then play all of the B license events. All of them. Once we complete that, we do the A license, complete all the A license events, so on and so forth. So we will be playing the game's events a little bit out of order, but we will be playing the difficulty of the game in the proper order, if that makes any sense. DC music is not copyrighted, don't worry about that. So, I think the license playthrough personally, the second option would be more interesting. Because, standard playthrough is, well, great, it's really vanilla. So, what do you guys want to see? I'm gonna see if I can get a delay. Let's see if I can put a delay without messing this up. This is boring. We just started. We're 2 minutes into the speedrun. Guys, too boring. Nice room. Yeah, this is my bedroom. Oh boy. No. Did not do a delay on my microphone. Gain. Now we just might have to roll with it for now. We're not officially speedrunning it, but we are checking how long we're playing. So we'll be doing that. We have 2 minutes just wasting it. So, licensed playthrough, that's the first thing I saw. Yeah, this is basically a man cave. I do sleep in here, so this is my bedroom / man cave. So yeah. The comeback to asphalt is gonna keep happening in chat. We're just gonna expect that. 2-hour speedrun. Alright, looks like we're gonna do a license playthrough, so I'm gonna go with that. So that means, in order to play any events, we need to have a car. So, we're gonna be doing all these events you see that don't require a license. Because once you get to 80 Sports Car Cup, you see in the bottom left, it requires a B license. So, we'll be doing these bunches of events first. But, regardless, we don't have a car. So that means we need to buy a car. So guys, we need to find a car. And I believe the only one we could actually afford right now is from Japan. Although we fund by all these other cars, these are all way too expensive. Imagine a Lotus first car, but no. 58,000, can't even afford it. Everything else, like, I don't think I can afford the Alpha. I can't afford a Fiat. Definitely cannot afford a Pagani, that's for sure. France, I don't think. No, we can't even buy any. Yeah, all these things are in the 20s. We need a Japanese box car. So, here's our options, guys. We got the Daihatsus, we got the Miura and the Storia. I think it's kind of disgusting, but you gotta respect the Daihatsu. Yeah, the streamer music, you can see where all the nostalgia comes from. This is why I picked this game first, because this is one of my favorite games to play. We can just barely not afford the Del Sol. In fact, we can't even buy a single Honda. So no Hondas there. Mazda, I believe we can buy the Demio. We can buy an MX-5. We can afford not one, but 2 different kinds of MX-5s. NA Miatas. So, that's the Unos. And then this is the Japanese version, I believe. Or it's the same description. I don't know. We could buy 2 Miatas. Mitsubishi. I don't think we can afford anything here. So, anything? Not even a Sylvia. Don't believe Subaru has anything. We can only have 18,000, so we can only afford so much. We're gonna have to buy a box or something. Toyota, we can buy the AltaWorks or the Escudo, but we can't afford these. AltaWorks. I'm thinking the MX-5 one. The RX-8 is in this game, but it's the concept version, because the RX-8 wasn't fully out when this game came out. Buy the Vitz, if any of you guys watch a certain... You can buy the AE86, another Vitz. Can't afford the Celica, but you can't afford anything else. So, what's the move, guys? There's no used market in this game. You only buy new cars, or win prize cars. So, I personally think an MX-5. Question is, which version and which color? Here's the first version. It's a little bit cheaper, but it might have a little bit less horsepower. Let's compare the specs. This has 128 horsepower. Pound-feet of torque. Second one, 118 horsepower with 101 pound-feet of torque. So this is actually slower than the cheaper one, amazingly. Power rate ratio. 7.966, I didn't pay attention to it. So the second one has a better power to rate ratio. This one has better raw horsepower. Basically, this one is probably better, but a red MX-5. Probably this is the move. But yeah, if anyone's interested, there is the concept RX-8, but you can't purchase it. Only, I believe you get this in a license, and then there's like one championship where you could win this. But yeah, looks like probably the, I'm gonna go with the MX-5. I'm gonna go with the one with the better power rate ratio. We're just gonna do this one. First car. Took 7 minutes to buy our first car. Someone wants to see Shelby, so here we go. I believe it's only the Cobra in this game. Yeah, just the Shelby Cobra. 500 grand. Beautiful car, but not our goal for now. So, let's just for fun do a machine test and get kind of acclimated with the game. We're gonna do a 0 to 400 meter sprint, and I know everyone says change the oil, but we're kind of poor right now, so maybe we need to hog and hoard our credits. So Let's go. Drag race. You have traction control actually. I'm sorry, but I gotta take that off. I forgot in this game, by you setting transmission to manual and it working, if you set everything to no assist, you'll get traction control and stability mode. So I'm just gonna take those off because those just bog you down. Here we go. This is our poggers mode. No music, but you know what? It's fine. The sounds of this game are awesome enough. I missed the shift there for a second, but that's fine. Quarter mile, 17.8 seconds. But here's a beautiful PS5. And what should our name be in this game? We're gonna be based for now. Oh man, listen to that rev. Look at her go. Yata. And then Yata. It's beautiful. Now, I know it probably looks weird on the screen because there's a delay on the capture card. Trust me, I'll fix this for next week. This is going to be a little bit messy stream because I was having capture card issues, but there we go. Based 17.893 seconds. Alright, let's go racing. Based. Based on what? It's just based, man. Hope you win a pink fit. We might see one eventually. Pink Hub, welcome. So, alright, first one, it's a Gran Turismo game. You always gotta start out with Sonic Cup, so we're gonna get right into it. Super Speed Race, Midfield Raceway, and Trial Mountain. All tracks that are classic to GT. Although I think Midfield Raceway was in GT2 first. So was Super Speed. But this is the first thing you see. No limits, very cheap prizes. We're gonna need every penny we get this playthrough. So, let's get into our first race. We will eventually go to Hot Pursuit. That's on my short list, but this is a very long-term thing. This game is going to be a while. This is going to be quite a few hours. And I'm thinking what the deal is we're going to eventually post videos of each event. Similar to like maybe a Let's Play or playthrough or something, but we'll do that. And yeah, this will be a fun journey. So let's see. First off, my computer crashes, and if we have no huge issues, really. There might be a delay. I might just have to fix that in post. So, that's something we can adjust, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Point is, there's a delay. 1 second delay. Not that soon. Let's get into this. Yeah, no auto rings. Check it out. Let's go. Yeah, it's off the line pretty quick. No upgrades needed. It's just blazing bits. The real races with this Del Sol up here. Cars are so slow, so even a super speedway. Oh man, around the outside. Fourth gear. Gotta do everything we can with 115 horsepower. We just appreciate the graphics on this game, by the way. Even 20 years after it was released. 20 full years after this game. It's still absolutely gorgeous. Just don't make games like this anymore. I always have hype for GT7, but there's so many expectations. And every couple years, GT would come up on the old generation consoles and lays out the competition. GT2, 5, I don't do. It's always cool to see what they're doing. Sport is also a great game. Now it has a lot of competition. The GT7 has lots of people. That's how that goes. GT4 is only for the PS2, yes. But I argue GT4 is one of the best looking games of that generation, of all time. Of that 6th generation, I would say. MX-5 and also, obviously, the competition. But so far, pretty convincing race. Now, the Beer League, I'm pretty sure has a good amount of rubber banding. So, there'll probably be some close races. We'll see how much that extends in action. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, this game is going to be a very long playthrough. Like, 60 plus hours, especially in like the professional endurance league events. Like, they are long hauls. So the thing I might do is I might have some streams on Twitch to catch up with this, but I plan to post every event. Right now we're having like a couple of little minor issues like the stream delay and the GPU codec not wanting to stream for some reason, despite it working every other week. I think it might have something to do with setting up the account. But regardless, we've won the first race of GT on Super Team. It's Emio, it's Zero, it's Suzuki, cross the line. Only 50 seconds back. And we get literally double our money. $2,000. Look at that wave bouncing off. This is a single race event, so basically the way it works is you just play all 3 races and you get a prize card. That's race 1 done. Race 2 is race right. Thunder, hello. Welcome to the stream. There's a lot of Thunders that we've come across. I don't know if you're familiar or if you're new. If you're new, welcome. Not new, welcome back. Yeah, the game is still PC XX2. You need like or SX2. You needed like a good PC for that. So it's not fully there yet. But we're playing on an actual PS2 on an actual game disc with the physical memory card and a component cable. So you shouldn't have any emulation issues because there's no emulation. This is a real PS2. Guys talking about the Ferrari Master Plan in Monaco. Right above my head you see my Ferrari flag. But yes, today, case of out of context via TV viewers, was the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix qualifying, where Charles Leclerc passed us on pole position, but then crashed on his second lap into the barrier, confirming his pole position, ending qualifying right there. He brought out the red flags. There are some people who think it's a conspiracy that he did a Nico Rosberg 2014, because ironically it's on the same track, to keep his pole position, but I think it was a genuine mistake. However, Charles might actually get punished for it, because if his gearbox is broken, he'll need a new one, which is a 5-place grid drop, I'm pretty sure. But you wouldn't want to see that, because this is Ferrari on pole for the first time in 2 years. This is Charles' home race as well, so it would be so significant if we won this. You know, it's gotta be Ferrari. Only Ferrari could be cursed that much where we actually get pole position and something goes wrong. Happens all the time in the Vettel years. I know what it feels like. But it's said that the curse never ends. Sainz qualified 4th. I think he could have gotten 2nd, but it's still a great battle. Ferrari should definitely be on front podium. If Charles gets a penalty, that means Sainz is there. I still think that Charles, even if he gets a 5-place grid shot, he might be able to get a podium or even a win. But we'll see. The track is so hard to overtake it. Yes, I thought Charles would snipe some wins, and this is the first sign of that. I think not having a lot of high-speed parts, no straight lines, is great for Ferrari because they seem to have their chassis down. And if their engine power is down, that doesn't really matter because there's not many places to get top speed. Only one DRS then. So their real achievement was beating Brenton, and they did. And And Mercedes had an off weekend, looks like, especially Hamilton. Bottas qualified third. That's probably the most shocking. That Bottas qualified third, while Hamilton only made seventh. Meanwhile, my boy, Steph Vettel, P8, best in line. Great job from him. Hopefully, he can get some big points. Meanwhile, lap 2, MX5 holding up well. Del Sol just behind. I wish we could drive with the top down this car. Having the bottom top doesn't hit the same. But I understand that was the PS2. Game audio is loud. I'm gonna turn that down. I was asking if that was... So we're at 14, let's drop it to 18. Let's see if that's better. Oh god, I see. Control it. I forgot I was driving when I paused it, so... We're using manual gears, by the way. So, playing the full experience. Only thing we're missing is a wheel, but we're using a DualShock 2. That shouldn't matter as this car goes across the hill. Go down towards the finish line. Yeah, Perez could only get 9th. Checo didn't have a good quality today. He even got beat up by Seb in the Aston Martin, his replacement. So, a bit awkward. Anyway, race 2. 1. Pretty easy. Again, DRX Del Sol is our biggest competition. This time we had the Mini Cooper, who beat the Suzuki Alta, which I thought the Mini Cooper was the slowest thing, but I guess not. The music in this game is so good, even like the jingles and stuff. I love this camera shot, by the way. I used that for the thumbnail of this stream. It's just a great name. That's better. Awesome. A lot of trial and error today, so if this gets uploaded to YouTube, a separate video, it might be a little messy, but bear with me. We'll get our groove on. This is our first stream of the new era, and first one in the PS2. I have a lot of things to iron out, but with time, it'll get better. Yes, this game is 20 years old. It is older than probably a lot of viewers, honestly. But I'm older than this game, so... This was one of my first driving games ever. I believe this was my first PS2 game as well. I don't know. My parents had a couple pictures of when I was 3 years old playing this game. I was sitting in like this little like hamper thing. I was like standing in a laundry hamper, I'm pretty sure it was. Or it might have been an inflatable thing, whatever. I was standing in like this tall bucket, basically, playing this game. When I was like 3 and 4 years old, which is really funny. Anyway, last race, Proud Mountain. Which, yeah, by the way, that means I'm 21. I turned 21 last week, which is crazy, but it's been fun. I graduated my college. I'm on basically a nice long 6 week. Hopefully, we can get a lot of stuff done. Both the channel and just in general where I have to artwork. Well, I still plan to stream my work because I still have to read. I don't know how it'll be on a day-to-day basis. Yes, this game is older than probably a lot. That's fine. Old games are awesome. There's so much charm in some of these. Is that a Civic? I think it's a Civic. I don't know, I might be terribly wrong. I didn't pay attention to the cars. Anyway, MX5. Pretty well. Game was, yeah, a lot of our youth, for sure. I got GT4 for my birthday in 2005, and that was awesome. That might have been single-handedly one of the best birthday presents I've ever received was GT4. Because that game was also like fresh out. I think it was only like a month old in the US at the time. It was new. It was new. And at the time I didn't use the internet, you know, at 5. So when I was 5 years old, I just had a birthday cake, and my parents were like, we got you a present, and it's another Gran Turismo game. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I was blown away. Gran Turismo 4 is my favorite game of all time. Will we play through this? I'm thinking about it, but GT4 especially is a really, really, really long game. I would love to replay it. But that would be like a full year project, and I don't know if I want to think about that right now. Just so you know, we are not going to be converting into a Gran Turismo only channel. We're gonna be still sticking around mostly racing stuff, but I think eat the YouTube. I think we're gonna just see how it goes. This will be my first game to play through just because I love this game. I haven't done GT3 content since I was like 14, doing those like squeaky commentary videos with like a wheel and stuff. With like my action replay save game when I was a kid. It has like a bunch of infinite credits and a bunch of secret cars and stuff. It was all fun in games when I was a little kid, but now we're gonna play this game like an adult. Any asphalt cars in this game? Ooh. Pay attention. There is technically a Lotus Elise, but it's an old Lotus Elise. It's the Elise Sport 190, which I believe was 1998. Whereas the Elise we have in asphalt was like a 2018 or something. There's no Asphalt 9 cars in this game, I believe, like directly. There are some Asphalt 8 cars in this game, like the Nissan Skyline R34, say the Supra RZ, RIP. Technically the RX-8, but one of this game's an old RX-8. Then we did the Nissan Z concept. There was the Nissan Z. Asphalt 8 and 9, but they're much older than this game. And there's old versions of cars that are in Asphalt. Like there's an old Camaro SS. There's an old Corvette Grand Sport, like a C4 Grand Sport, not the C7 like that in Asphalt. Anyway, cross the line. Finish the race. Finish the Sunday Cup. That is it for our first segment. The new Broadbent car. Yes, this is literally his MX-5 is red. I'm pretty sure. He turboed it. Anyway, yeah, that was a Civic, so I wasn't wrong. Faster than the Del Sol. Which, yes, comfortably ahead of the pack, but I wouldn't say it dominated. We still have to drive relatively. Jimmer, yeah. It's so cool what his career is. I remember watching him stream Gran Turismo 3. Like, under 10,000 subscribers. That's when I found his channel. It was so fun. And now he's a real-life racing driver, which is awesome. Anyway, that is the Sunday Cup, and we're gonna have our first prize car. So guys, when you complete every race in first place, or win a championship, you get a prize car. Imagine if Asphalt did something like this. I know this is a new game. Old games gave you prize cars. So what's our first prize car, guys? I'm just gonna go with the OBS and not the actual TV. Prize car, prize car, prize car. It is a freaking AE86. Go Rifto. Initial D, but it's not actually the initial D version. But, yes. So, all you drift fanboys will like this car. In white too, so it's that color. That is our Sunday Cup. All go trophies. And let's look at our prize car. 86 Type I. Sprinter Torino GT Apex. 127 horsepower. In white. No other name, just straight up white. Let's see. There we go. There's your drift car. We did 15 miles, so it's actually more horsepower than our MX-5. But game status after that is 0.5%, so we still got a long way to go. But there we go. So that is our first segment of the playthrough. So I'm probably gonna cut this part and upload it to YouTube, and then we'd start a new segment pretty much right away. So I'm gonna leave the timer rolling, and yeah, let's get into our next segment. Let's just keep going. Alright, so part 2 of our playthrough, but we're still on the same stream, still with the same delays. Next up will be the Clubman Cup, which is going to be a little bit more difficult than the Sunday Cup, but still relatively easy. Your Chrome Circuit, Route 5, and Deep Forest, no limitations, same price echelon, and I think we should try the MX-5. But this time, I'm gonna give oil change. I think. Or you know what? Should we use the AE86? I'm not sure. AE86 has more horsepower. But we also might want to use that for the FF challenge. Or the FR challenge. No idea. Brenton Roadster will definitely have to come back to the MX-5 for that. You know what? I'm actually thinking let's drive the Dorifto car. Because it might be the only time I used it. Let's do that. AE86. Get in. We're making these decisions on the fly, because I am a amazing planner. Let's give it an oil change, let's give it a horsepower boost. We'll show you how GT3's oil changes work. You might think, why am I changing the oil? It's brand new. And it wasted a good chunk of my money that is already pretty slim. But if you go back, it increases to 133 horsepower, which for this car is pretty significant. So, let's go racing. We'll use the A86 for this one, just for a little bit of diversity. We'll come back to the MX-5 and we'll probably need to upgrade it. And if this doesn't work out, then we might need to. And you know something I should have done before, but we only spent 250. I should save the game too. I'm incredibly stupid. But yes. This is the first save we'll be doing on this memory card. We're using a real memory card. And we'll save this, just in case something goes wrong. Good for if we upgrade a car and then we realize it's too much, so we don't drain all our money. But you know what? One oil change is not. So, Flamenco, Rome Circuit. Let's go. Rome Circuit also returns from GT2. Rome Circuit is a meme track if you follow that, but there's no historic car cup Rome Circuit in this game. So we're fighting a PT Cruiser. That's gonna be the car to look out for, totally. Anyway, as usual, we gotta turn off our driver aids because really having trash control on a car that doesn't unnecessary. PT Cruiser, MRS, MX-5, Story X4, and 206. So some slightly faster cars in the 86 BFD challenge. I already feel like this is a mistake. But let's see. There's rubber banding, so it has potential. Are you not playing Asphalt 9? Have you watched anything from the last 2-3 weeks? Anyway, down the inside, thinking about it. Oh man, the thing's brakes and then taking backup speed. Not great in this car. But it is staying with the pack, so I think we have a chance. We've gotta force our way through. I'm not gonna try and punt everybody. Maybe not me. Let's see. Thinking about moving down the inside, the brakes are good. Thinking about getting 3 at once. Got the PT Cruiser. MX-5. The newer MX-5. Newer in context of this game. Get the 206. And we're going. Thinking about the Daihatsu here. Downshifted too early and lose all our position once. Great. That's great. How many times have I quit Asphalt 9 and 8? Just once. Like, I moved on from Asphalt 8 to 9 back in 2018. That was just because it was a new game and I started playing Asphalt 8. But I genuinely haven't raced in Asphalt 9 in over a week since that last stream. I told you this is not a wise choice, but it's more challenging and it makes it more interesting. You know what? Not everything has to be domination. So, let's see. We passed the Daihatsu, had a pretty big fall from grace, beating the pack, and then dropped off some. The pack is more spread out now, though. Let's see. Now we got some speed that we can carry through. Up the Miata, just get out of it. PT Cruiser. Rolling up to Kmart in PT Cruiser. As expected, the MRS is probably the fastest bunch. Let's see, 1.7 seconds. Let's see if I can arrange for something else. Pretty good climb. And I think we'll finish the race anyway to collect our prize money. Who knows, I might be able to get a run on MR2. Maybe I could send it in the last 2 corners. Get our slipstream. 1 second. Should I punt him? Should I punt him, guys? I'm thinking I definitely gotta send it. Full send. Full send. Got the inside line to the last corner. He's slightly faster. Okay, don't hit the wall. Strategic, get in pack formation. I'll let him go, just to increase the suspense. Ah! We got it by less than 1/10 of a second. 8086 does it, but that was a little hairy. That was a little hairy, gotta say. We did need to send it, so I'm thinking we switch to the MX-5 for the other 2 races. It was a good attempt, good effort from the 8086. Got 1 race win, but I'm already not comfortable with using it on the other 2 circuits. So, especially if you're at 5 big long straight, yeah, that's not gonna be worth it. So I think we're gonna switch to the Miata. Anyway. But we'll stick with no upgrades. Let me just check, what was the power weight ratio on the 80s? 6.9. Nice. Not the 7.9 or 8.1 that we have now. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be better off, I think. Let's give it the oil change. Just to upgrade its horsepower. We'll see how much it goes up by. I don't mind spending a little bit more. 120 horsepower. Only a 5 horsepower increase, but that's still pretty significant. For car width. About 100. Alright, Clement Cup. About 5. Let's get back in. Yeah, this game, the way Gran Turismo games work in general, especially with these no limitation ones, is you can drive anything you want, and you can make the game as hard as you would like. So, the reason I'm not doing time trial mode, just get an LMP race car and just blaze these races, because that'd be too boring. We want to drive cars that actually we want to have to race for. So yeah, if I'm winning all these races, it's one thing. But, we do have to push for it. We'll see how MX-5 race. Bigger cars. PT Cruiser again. GT Auto. Grazie. Nice. What do you guys think of the new layout? The gift at the top, the events at the top, with their chat bar. That seems to be working. I'm happy that worked. MX-5 gets around these cars without a little bit of a love tap from the PT Cruiser, but we're definitely keeping up with the rest of the pack, that's for sure. We can actually fight with this top cars without having to try and cheeky lines. On the inside, a little bit messy, but that's what you get with old barriers. Once it gets squeezed, if I can push it, broke a little bit early for that. We cut back. Wasn't good. Need for Speed on DS. I've heard the Need for Speed DS ports are pretty good. PT Cruiser's thinking about a move on the overtake. Oh my god, he is wide coming into my camera. MX-5 done first. 206 going around outside. Stay in top second gear. Switch to the third on the exit. Let's see how this power goes. More importantly, can we keep up with the MRS? Everyone's in a line, but I'm trying to get the slipstream. Fourth gear. Let's see. I do have more confidence in this than the A86 for sure. Yeah, I would recommend buying the used PS2. Those things are relatively. In a straight line, these guys are a little bit faster. Makes a little bit sense. We got control. Around the outside, thinking. Set up the inside to the next corner. Now, lip tap. Lots of the inside wall runs. Not too unfair. Switch back, cut back around the inside, cutting the invisible barrier. This is a great race, though, I gotta say. This is entertaining, I think. I'm enjoying it. I don't know what to do. You know, in Asphalt, you know, every single player race, against the AI, it's no chance. AI in that game. You know, if your car was underranked, the AI would be too unfair. And if your car was green ranked, then no competition in the actual race. Here I actually have to race these guys. AI are reasonably fair. Alright, so MRS is faster in a straight line and on the exit. I'm gonna have to try and put a move on the last sector. Less brakes. Perfect. Now we just gotta hold. Huddle. Wall Street bets huddle. Oh man. We're gonna keep him in a line. No. Hopefully the rest of the group doesn't catch up. He is faster in a straight line, that's for sure. I had no slipstream. We'll go for the outside. We're going to stay in line. And another race with less than a tenth to spare. The MX-5 mode. I enjoyed that one. Everyone relatively close by. That was a good one. I like that. PS5 is backwards compatible with PS4, you're right. Alright, that was a great race. Let's keep going. Surely I buy a yellow E5. I don't know. We still have only 5,000 credits. We can't afford anything. No. We're in poverty. Clubman Cup. Let's go. So this time we're on T4. Another long straight. This time we have an MX-5J, just like the one we have. There's two MX-5s in this race. Let's go. Off the line goes 5. Got a orangish MX-5. Okay. That's the blue one. Get a blue one, which is the same model as this. Pizza Cruiser going wide, even hitting the grass. Mars is taking off. PT Cruiser sending it on the MX-5s. Wow. Absolutely. PT Cruiser. Anyway, taking their higher gear. You want to stay in third gear when we're at 60 miles an hour. Sending it. PT Cruiser wants to play aggressive, so this section should be pretty good for our car. We can just send it full throttle. Everyone else does it too. So it's not much of what's expected. Oh, this MX-5 is slightly faster. Might be slightly faster. But downhill to get some power. Fourth gear. Fourth place. Coming on the inside. Staying fourth gear. Both the low revs don't bog it down too much. Think about the story of X4. It should drop off. We're just going to dispose of it. Then to the corner. Absolutely send it. And put our eyes on the MRS. MRS has been card B whole series. A little bit of slipstream. We're in second. Other MX-5 too also holding up nicely. In third gear, see if we can get some good speed up. 3 miles an hour. We're gonna have some good speed for the uphill. We don't lose stay with it, but we want to stay with the MRS. We want to eventually try to make a move on it. This time with no cars, I can take the optimal time. I jump a little bit. Oh, well, too much trolling. Did a little too much trolling. That's gonna hurt me on this section right here. I will say the end is gonna be an absolute end for sure. What's the gap? Can I get a boost from the MX-5? Doesn't want to boost me. But, give me 1 second, let's see if I can send it these last 2 corners. High speed. Made some progress. Get a little bit of slipstream. See if he breaks it. Doesn't break. Just slide. Oh, just barely missing up. I think we're gonna have our first loss. First loss, and not good enough. Oh boy. 2/10 off. 900 credits. Alright, we're gonna try that again. We might have to make a setup change or something. Let's see what we can do. Or we can just have at it again. Let's try that again. Yeah, PT Cruisers rated some of the worst looking cars ever. Lamborghini Veneno. Is there MRS in this one? Yes, there is. So let's see if we can change this setup a little bit. Parts. I don't think we have anything special in here. No. Well, tires. Tires would make a huge difference. Looks like all I can do is just full send it to just drive better. Attempt 2. Attempt 2, guys. We're just gonna full send. If I don't win this time, then I'll have to probably upgrade it. Probably put a racing chip on it because those are cheap. Let's just drive better. I'm sure this MX-5 can do it. No prize car this time. Yep, because we got second place. You have to win all 3 races in a single race to get the prize car. That means we're at it again. If I was playing through this casually, I'd be annoyed, but I don't mind now since we're... That was not a good first corner. Remember when I said I was to drive better? That didn't happen. Let's see, same strategy now, just... Yeah, I think it was really messed up on the middle part of the track where we tried to send it in third gear and it just didn't work. No PT Cruiser in this race, it's a 206 instead. A little bit of a boost from our Daihatsu. The 4th place, but now we got the 2 5s to deal with. They should give us a nice tow. Picking it up, getting third. Put it on the inside of the first MX-5. Beautiful, beautiful pass, no contact. 17 MX-5. Defend it. Don't cut the grass this time. First speed, don't hit the other next 5. Stay in line. Less than a second to the MRS. So, pretty good spot for the first lap. The thing is, these races are only 2 laps long. Oh my god, second MX5. Wow. Blocked my line. I'm gonna have low speed in this section. Now I have to pass 2 cars. Yeah, the old lady in the white van overtook me from him. I know, it's embarrassing. Race Championship 2, or Series 2, and we're already having issues with the stock and mix back. Alright, let's just dispose of this quickly. There's a little bit of a bumper to give ourselves some better turning. That's the turf mods. Sights, whatever. I messed up that. Rear sights on the MRS. First send into here. Good speed. Like that last one. I'm in better shape this time. Dare I say, we actually have a chance to win this one. Driving skills are awesome. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not the best driver in the world, but I've certainly done my way around this. I have golded all my times before, and that's my plan to do it. Those streams are going to be interesting for sure. Maybe I hit the brakes a little bit unnecessarily, but let's see. With assisting, we're close. Let's see. Much track as we can. The MRS just again. Just out of reach. I need one more lap. Out of reach. Just attempt to. Well, I think we've made enough money now that we can afford an upgrade, so let's just do that. It's gonna be a long episode for sure. Tune shops. First up, I'm thinking a racing chip. Because all these other upgrades are quite expensive. Like, look at this. We can put 206 horsepower in the MX5. For the racing chip, 1,000 credits, 105 horsepower. That's not the way to go. Could afford stage 1 tune-up, but that might be way too overpowered. Our tires. Ford's tires are 5,000 credits. That could help us. Weight reduction is also a thing. There's the turbo, which could be cheap now, but I don't know if we're ready to turbo this yet. I'm thinking the racing chip might be the way to go. A quick boost to horsepower, and then we'll do another oil change. Alright, let's get back in. Alright, now watch there be no MRS in this rotation. Do all the upgrading for nothing. Regardless, we'll need the racing chip at some point, because we'll be coming back to the MX5. But there is an MRS, so... Alright, well, let's go. Maybe a qualifying would have actually worked. Oh well. That little bit extra power on the straight line. That's all I really need. Eventually we'll be coming back to the boost? Yes, I think I got a boost from PT Cruiser there, which helped me on the hill. We're immediately fighting the other cars without having to full send it. There's the old lady story X4. I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Sirion in Europe. That's what GT5 told me, but not a Daihatsu. Or Hatsu, Doyer. But I don't think we hit the wall there, so we're good. Now here's a real test to see how much speed do we have on the straights. Dare I say we can actually make a pass on the straight on the 206? I have to go around the outside here. But let's send it. Just a little tap on the outside. We're gonna go a little wide, but still staying in the track. Just sliding just in front of the 206. Set up for the last corner. Boom. I know this probably looks all weird. I'm talking and there's a 1 second delay. But just try to imagine that it's not like that. Not losing speed on the hill, that's what I like to see. We are in better shape against the MRS, for sure. 206, the Peugeot, 206 tried to pass me. Taking this at 67 miles an hour. Good throttle control. Set up the exit. Real nice, don't even hit the wall, don't even think about hitting the wall. This is good. We're in good shape. I think we can set up a move on the penalty corner. Alright. Come on, yeah. We got slipstream. We got a new racing chip. New oil. This has gotta be it. Less than a second. Full throttle. No lift. Not enough steering, but that doesn't matter. Still surviving. End on the end. Biscuit for the biscuit. Just gonna give him a little love tap. Oh man, I think we got it. We're doing it for Dale Earnhardt. Messy, but I don't care. After 3 attempts, we got it. Cool. Just a slight change was all we needed. That was fine. The other MX-5 was last place. Probably not the best car to use for this event, but I don't care. Won the cup. That's all that matters. Alright. Prize car time. After another almost 30 minutes of driving. What is our prize car? Let's go Burr. Let's go Burr. What is it going to be? I'm looking at the screen. What is it going to be? Oh boy, I think that's a Roadster. It is a green MX-5. Just like the one we got earlier. Just what we used. Well, that was a little bit of a trolling from the game. The game does a lot of trolling, just so you guys know. A heads up. Won't be the first time this happens. But, certainly not what you like to see. Just using 5. We're in poverty. Let's look at our price car. It's the same model too, an MX-5J. This has got 130 horsepower, so I think this is a little bit upgraded compared to our other one. I'm not going to plan on selling cars for now. So it's 4,000 credits. Stick with it. There's that. Other MX-5 is only 126 horsepower, so yeah. Green one in Sparkle Green Metallic is slightly better. Power ratio is 7.53. Wait, if I'm getting that right, 7.538 versus 7.46. That's slightly better. Alright, that's our segment. We are at 1.1%, guys, so do this 100 more times, so estimate 100 hours of this. Wow. Yeah, another Miata. Alright, that's the end of this segment. Let's save the game. Bit of a shame that we got another MX-5, but oh well. Alright, before I start the next segment, and this is weird to say this on stream, but let's actually do some planning, because if I'm not mistaken, we can't use the MX-5 on the Elite, not the FF challenge, because this thing is rear-wheel drive. Yeah. Only use FF vehicles, only. So, our first order of business is finding the right car for that. FR challenge, on the other hand, we will be able to use. And let me just preview to see what kind of car we're up against. You can use the preview function of the game to see what we're up against. I see another MX-5. Yeah, BMW in here. What do we got? has another MX-5, but also this Mercedes. So basically, we're going to be against cars with 200 horsepower. So we're going to need to do something. Might also be able. What's the Spider and Roadster like? Is that also 1,000 credits? 2,500. That will be good for money. This thing also do 80 sports car. Oh, it can, yes, but we also need to do license for that, so can't tackle that just yet. But I'm thinking we get in the other MX-5, we put a turbo on it, and see how that goes. If we save the game, we can just try this out. I'm thinking we put a turbo on this one and see what happens. Alright, so we already saved the game, so let's do our next segment. Alright, so part 3 of our playthrough, and we're at a bit of a crossroad here. Because in our MX-5, we have the FF Challenge and FFD. You know what? Actually, wait, before I start this segment, you know what? Cut. What is the AE86? I totally forgot about that. Oh, it's also FR, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Alright, restart. Okay, part 3 of our playthrough, and we're at a bit of a crossroads. Because the next one, Inner League, is the FF Challenge. And we have 2 MX-5s and an A86, and neither of them are FF. They're both all FR cars. And we're gonna need more power to get through the FR Challenge. So, I think the move is, as much as we love the red MX-5, we're gonna have to drive the green one. Because it has a little bit more power. And I'm thinking we slap a turbo in it. So let's do that. Because we could also do the NA tune-up. That gives you 160 horsepower. Turbo, 245 horsepower. Yeah, this is the move. 245 horsepower for 4,500, like... This might be all we need. So, let's see. We literally doubled the horsepower of the car, pretty much. And let's see how we handle Grand Valley. We're gonna be against some higher cars like a BMW and Sylvia and Mercedes SLK. This game is only on PS2 natively, but you can emulate it. Good enough to hear. We have another MX-5, but I have a feeling that they're not gonna be good. They're not going to be good, unless they have upgrades. Let's see how our turbo does. We have a Sprinter, Torino, Lexus IS, 240SX Fastback. I'm guessing the 240SX is probably going to be the got a turbo now. The gains on this are extreme. Wheel spin. We are flying now. This thing's got pickup. Dare I say this is overkill? Don't squeeze me. Dare I say this is overkill? I know we're against the 240SX, but maybe 3200 wasn't the way to go. I don't know. The cars need to be faster for later on. Oh man, little Spinella there. Mini Spinella. Big drift. You can have fun with this. Yeah, putting 200 horsepower turbo in Vendetta. A little bit sus. But we aren't pulling away from the field totally. I should say we keep it on. Let this happen. looks so fun to drive. It is. I'm driving terribly in this, but I can be more forgiving in this car because of power. I thought the Stage 1 turbo would only get at 30 horsepower, but 245, like, how can you ignore it? Will definitely come in handy when we have to do the MX-5. Slightly sleeper me up, pulling away 1.6 seconds in a long run. I thought the BMW and Mercedes would be in this race. That's why I anticipated. Those cars are 200 horsepower. It looks like the game did a little trolling it. I still think we're holding up pretty well. And you do gotta remember, these races have rubber banding. So, if I'm in a faster car, these guys will catch up. It's not like I'm driving an LMP. Big angle. Big slide. Just the T's the 247. Actually, the other MX-5 is also holding up pretty well. This thing was just an absolute rocket off the line. With one turbo. I mean,
Don't they know I'm busy spoiling myself?
Just at the end of the segment. Immediately at the end of the race, Asphalt 89. Welcome to Oof Tier. Thank you very much for becoming a member. And also, congrats on recently hitting 80,000 subscribers now. But, Poggers, the Asphalt's not leaving us completely. But yes, welcome. Hopefully you enjoy Gran Turismo, because that's what we're going to be playing. But have fun with the emojis, man. But yeah, first member, first sub-alert, which appears now at the bottom right. Yeah. That shot is great. Anyway. Let's go. Race 2. Special stage route 5. Just out of curiosity, would taking off the turbo help us? I'm not sure. But I don't mind this stream of money coming in, 1500 per race. That makes us back to turbo for sure. So, I like that. What's my prediction on GT7? It is going to be a game that comes out. That is my prediction. So yeah. We got Sylvia, Lexus IS, Renault. Let's see. You think no turbo would be wise? Although this is special stage route 5, so it's got a long straight and it would really hurt then. But, no. I'm gonna keep it on for this race. If it's like embarrassingly fast, then we might take it off for the last race. It's nice asphalt 89. Gotta go to IRL job. We start next month, so I got a little bit of time before I have to get grinding. The Genzian, you know. Let's see. much squeezing through the pack. And again, on the Clubman Cup with our stock MX-5, we were also pretty struggling. Not sure, but maybe we could swap with an oil change and take off the turbo and see what happens. Consider that. Remember grinding in real life, yeah, is a lot better than grinding in racing because you get a paycheck. Fully agree with that. You know, it is nice to like put in all your hard work and then at the end of 2 weeks you see a paycheck come in and you're like, oh yeah, I did this. And then you get to have fun with it. I may be young and stupid in my early 20s, but that's what being in the 20s is all about. Alright, so yeah, on the straight, this thing is a rocket ship. But I think on race 3, we'll take it off and see what happens. But for the crowd that likes to see total domination in a fast overpowered car, here you go. 3.7 seconds pulled out in one lap. That is embarrassing. No. We'll have the 1 second delay, so we're making do with it. The other thing is the game is running at 60 frames per second, but I'm only recording at 30. I wonder how that's going to look on the stream, on the archive. But that's just the limitations of the Elgato capture card. There's no capture card that does 60 frames per second with component support. At least none that I have. I have the Elgato Capture HD, which is what I'm using right now, it's an old one. And I have the HD60S, which is what I normally use, but it doesn't have a component port or anything. I need to buy a splitter, which reduces the quality anyway, so I don't know how great that would be. Maybe something I could look into in the future. But yeah, I mean, with a paycheck, I would be able to afford it for sure. A splitter. These things are like at the most $20, at the very most. Anyway, that being said, on the straight line. Blazing the competition. 3.3 seconds. The gap was maintained there. The true NO, 8.7 seconds behind. That's just gotta be rubber banding at that point. So, there's that. I don't think we even need turbo, but let's see. I think we're gonna take it off on this next race. Apricot Hill 2, a reverse track. Let's see. I think this might be our first reverse track of the playthrough. Not mistaken. Let's see what our opponents are. Sylvia, a BMW N240SX. Let's just try without the turbo and see. See how bad it is. Alright, let's try to actually race hard for this. It does hurt a little bit not having all that power and then going back down to a slow thing, but it is what it is. Gonna be Cruels, I believe the price car is gonna be an FR car, so we won't even be able to use it for other stuff. Anyway, MX-5 takes a little too much sand, so we get to use it. The real question is, the front of the pack is pretty fast. We'll be able to catch it. The 40SX, 4 seconds ahead. Boom. Putting it down the inside, or on the outside actually. Slightly shorter gearbox. feel that. I work part-time, getting my paycheck. I work my internship, getting my paycheck. Full-time, that stream's gonna keep coming. That's gonna be really nice. Alright, so 4th place, 3 guys to pass. Basically, hitting the sand is not what you want to do. Pass. Big hurt right there on the straight. Yeah, Stock MX-5 wasn't good. I think it probably intended for me to upgrade to the NA stage 1, or the turbo stage 1 in the other one. I didn't realize the turbo in this one would get 245. Oh, too much sand there. Didn't lose too much. After anything we gained. Let's see. Thinking about this group up here with the Sylvia and the BMW. BMW was actually my biggest fear, but looks like the 240SX is also pretty extreme. BMW goes around, down the inside. On the straight, they're just so fast. Good old vacuum cleaner sounds. Vacuum cleaners didn't get much problem until GT4 and 5 especially. GT Sport they got much better, because I think they stole Force's sound engine. This one probably had the highest quality over quantity of any Gran Turismo for sure. 4th place, looking what's going to be not good enough for prize Ferraris. Let's see if we can steal maybe a 3rd or 2nd. Podium, but podiums don't really matter. It's not a championship. It's a single race series. You want to be first in this, basically, straight up. So, back MX-5, even with the upgraded price car, only 2 seconds off. Not what you want to see, but we will get some prize money. So every dollar counts here for sure. Alright, well, we gotta put back on the turbo. 6,000 credits, man, we're really hurting there. We're really hurting. Money. I know this is gonna be... It's part of the challenge, though, is trying to make up with low money. You know, you don't want to sell stuff, but we might have to. But yeah, that gap is not something that oil change is gonna fix. So, turbo's going back on. You have played something newer like Forza 4 and the Crew 2. I've never played the Crew 2. I'm waiting it to go free. But I have been playing Wreckfest and I've been thinking about streaming it. I do want to try out sim racing stuff, which is fairly recent. I did Forza Horizon 4 once. That was fine, but that game is a little stale. It came out like literally 3 years ago, and most of what the player. But definitely, I do want to do some new stuff eventually. Everything I'm playing is long term. So, you will eventually get to everything. For now, the focus will be TT3, because I do want to seriously play this through and don't want to treat it like Need for Speed Carbon, where I played it once, hyped it up to be a playthrough, and then never went back to it. I do plan to come back to it at one point. Not for a while. Anyway, now we're immediately fighting with the 240. But this is better. We might have double the horsepower, but now we can fight up here with it. Not to be too cheeky. Down the inside. I'll get in fourth gear. Gran Turismo, as a playthrough series, especially the classic ones, are really fun, I think. Because This game is forgiving enough to like let you drive around and have fun, not have extreme penalties and stuff. Mess with the AI. Have your fun with it. Try out different things. Use your save data. Oh, 20 years. Play Forza Horizon 4, call it still, and then play a 20-year-old game. Here's the thing, is that when GT3 is out, that's the final version you get. Forza Horizon 4, you're supposed to be updated and have new content. A stream of new stuff to play. And they haven't had like a serious update since like the Lego expansion. Everything else is just like, here's a new batch of cars. Actually, no, that Eliminator thing that was trying to be a Battle Royale, that was the most recent like major update. But yeah, every Forza update's like, here's a batch of new cars, go crazy. And there's some cars that are fun, like the new McLarens, the Ferraris, the Corvette C8, stuff like that, but the car sounds are pretty much the same. Driving experience is not that different. And then there's other cars that just don't hit, like trucks. I see these personally, I know there's some people who enjoy that, but I personally don't really care for them in my Forza game. I know we're playing GT3 with a bunch of street cars, but GT has a different like theme for that. GT3 is a game that could be, speed ran, started over brand new, quite literally like instantly. Just have to delete the memory card, save it, or whatever, or just take the memory card out. 360 would die on the overtake. I don't know, I still think this game holds up well, and for something that's brand new for a playthrough. There's a lot of games that age poorly, and there's some games that age like a fine wine. This is one of those games that age like a fine wine. Anyway, we won the race kinda easily, because we had the turbo. But we get our money, which is probably the most important part. Prize car time. I think we're gonna get an FR car, but we'll see how usable it is. First prize car. Is the game gonna do a little bit of trolling? Our prize car. That's a Sylvia. Sylvia K's in a cute color. Game does a lot of trolling. So, there's our gold trophies. We are maybe screwed for money, but we'll see how we go. Depends what I can afford. Anyway, that's something to worry about for another segment. Let's take a look at our prize car. Sylvia K's S13, 172 horsepower in a lime green two-tone. Faster than the MX-5 stock, but man, we have a lot of work to do in terms of money in our poverty situation. Mention that's gonna be worried for another segment. We're at 1.7%, still 75% win-loss ratio. So that is segment. Another FR car. Let's save the game. So basically, I realize now, an hour and 20 minutes in, that I've shot myself in the foot by buying the MX-5. I probably should have bought an FF car or a four-wheel drive, but let's see. What other stuff can we play? All this stuff requires licenses. I don't think there's any other events that are blank with no license. Just gonna peek it professionally. I think there's a single B license race. IBs. And just double check. Yeah, we don't have to worry about licenses for the other league, but price cars are random only in the championships. They're fixed for this game. So So we could do Spider and Roadster. I believe we'll just get a convertible. But we might get something, MR or 4-wheel drive. I don't know. That might be just be another Miata. I don't want to look at the prize car list to spoil it. I don't know. I think the Stars and Stripes actually has no requirement on actually being... Oh, it does. It does. 80s Car Cup could have been helpful, but we missed that. We could drive the Fitz race, but I believe that's separate. Type R and Evolution. Buy stuff for that. We only have 7,000 credits, so we have less than we started with. Duck. Don't have any Type Rs. K-Cup. I think the K-Cup might be the next one. K-Cup or Spider and Roadster. Let me just check what the K-Cars cost. $11,000. I'm not liking the look of this. 12,000. Wait, Mini is British, right? Where do I buy a Mini Cooper? Am I dumb? Or is Mini a British car, right? Aston, Jag, Lister, Lotus, TVR. I could have sworn TV... Guys, am I stupid or is, Oh, by the way, see Asphalt 89. Thanks for becoming a member. Am I stupid or is Mini Cooper a British car? Audi. I don't think I can afford an Audi though. 39,000, 46,000. Yeah. They're way out of my price range. It might just be a prize car, yeah. Mini is British. Yeah, that's what I thought. And you can't buy it. So it looks like it's price car only. Which, okay. Yuck. Okay, so I'm screwed and I might have to do Spider and Roadster and just pray that the car is a different drivetrain. I have to pray that it's an MRS or something. That's basically it. Alright, so part 4. And we have a problem again that is gonna avoid us. So basically the prize car we got was another FR car, which we can not use for FF, MR, or 4-wheel drive, or K-Cup. And we're in poverty. We only have 7,800 credits because I turboed the MX-5 like an idiot. Anyway, it looks like the only thing we can do is the Stars and Stripes, so I have to wait. I don't have any cars for this anyway, so we'll have to switch to our... I'm going to switch to our red MX-5. 126 horsepower. And we'll see what we can do with that. I feel like the red MX-5 can handle it. Might have to sell it. Spider Roadster. Again, doing out of order. We have test scores coming up. I might switch to the Turbo MX-5 for that one. So, Deep Forest. First race. Let's go. Play the license test, yeah. The whole point of this playthrough is to be a license playthrough because I want to maximize everything. But yeah, we'll see. We might have issues for that. Opel Speedster is going to be our biggest opponent here. We had the MRS, but now we have an Opel Speedster at play, which is going to be pretty rough. Let's see. This might get ugly. BMW, do they own Mini? They might. Oh, MRS. Passing it like it's nothing. The Opel Speedster is clearly our biggest rival. you got an Opal Speedster, that would be great, but I don't believe it's a prize card, so I don't know. I don't want to look up the list, so I don't want to spoil what it is, so we're going to be in suspense, but if we get something that is FR, then we're really screwed. I would like to not sell something, but we might have to get money. Oh, never mind. Opal Speedster, no problem. So this stock MX-5, not stock, but the racing ship, not that much of a problem. Have I fully put Asphalt 9? Yeah, pretty much. The only time we'll like play it is like, you know, you get a kick out of it. Like when we used to like barely come back to Asphalt 8, just to, like check it out. We did the same thing with Asphalt 9. So I think they're getting a new track. That's not gonna bring me back in to play full time. But I honestly haven't logged in days, and it's felt really nice to like not open my laptop and just check to play the daily credit racer. It's nice. It's nice to have grind back. Anyway, it's lap 1, and we just blazed it without the turbo. The turbo would have been murdered with it. A baby car. That's gonna be in YouTube forever. Immortalized. That's gonna age. It's a Spider Roadster, so we need convertibles for that. Here we go. Good ended from qualifying for the Lamborghini SCV12. Like, I didn't check what tier I am actually. I could log in and check, but I honestly don't care. I think I got tier 1, but I really don't know. I don't care. I'm just gonna give a free position to somebody in that division. It's more of a symbolic entrance. Give me your Asphalt 9 account. No, the Asphalt 9's account is mine. I want to be able to play my account at any time and not have to give it to somebody, log back in a few months later, and every penny is spent, and my cars are all upgraded in a weird fashion. They're all different colors and stuff. I don't want someone to have that. I want it to be my account. Besides, you get Islam. That's against terms of service. No account sharing. Have you guys not learned anything from a couple months ago? I will turn him in. Anyway, race 1. Pretty easily. 2,500 credits. That's gonna come in really nice. Okay, so even if we don't get an FR car, we will be able to buy a K car at least. All right, so on to race 2. But first, I gotta take a break, and also we're gonna need to switch probably to the turbo because it's test course. I'll be right back. Enjoy this new segment I created. GT2 music on there. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. Up next is test course. So, test course is an oval, if you don't know. That is like 8.5 miles long or something. It is ridiculously long, especially for a car that only has 100 horsepower, so... For this race only, we're going to be switching to the Turbo Miata just to make this a little bit faster. Because let's be real, it's test course. And I don't think I have a rubber band. But we will bring one later on. Test course is not fun to race on, unless you're doing, everyone is in the same car. Anyway, what are we going to be racing? Top speed battle. Speedster, Opel Speedster, today's SLK, TRX Del Sol, MX-5, RS. Yeah. Let's go. That is a big oval. Only 2 laps, but these are pretty agonizing and painful to go through. Let's just hope the MX-5's top speed's enough. Because this race is only one on top speed. See if the Opel Speedster lives up to its name. Only got 5 gears in this car, so I hope this is enough top speed. We'll reach top speed first, but is our top speed enough? We only top out at 140 miles an hour. Yeah, basically this becomes, I'm just going to read chat and just make sure I don't tap the wall. I think we have enough speed though. Why we chose the Turbo MX-5 so we could hit this top speed. I know the stock one wouldn't be able to catch up with the Opel one. I believe that's the Mercedes SLK. Dare I say the SLK is actually a little bit faster than us. Is he catching up? I do not want to have to replay this race. But I believe he's going just a little bit faster. And I don't think I have a customizable transmission. Well, this is the problem. Opel Speedster. 1.1 seconds ahead. Oh, this is scary actually. I don't think this is as easy as it is I want to think it is. They're slowly catching up. And we don't have any more gears. Yeah, SLK, PTSD faster. These guys are catching up. They're faster than me. But I can't customize the gearbox. Oh no, I'm gonna get slowly gulped by these guys. I'm gonna have to survive a lap and block these guys. I think that might be the case. You guys are ever so slightly faster. Oh god. There's 2 of them. They're just so slightly faster. Bruh. Big bruh moment. Okay, let's straighten out the car and do some tactics. I'm throttling the gas to stay at 140 miles an hour. Oh, but the Opel is no match for it. This is not gonna work, guys. I need just a little bit more power. Just a little bit more power. A little bit more speed. I don't think I can change the settings. Yeah, I don't think I can adjust the gearbacks. SLK passing, yep, I'm sure it's a flashback for letting it. Okay, oil change. Maybe that will do the trick. Let's just peek at the gearbox. We have the power. We have the top speed, we don't have the gears. Yeah, transmission full customized is the $10,000. So that won't help at all. None of these other things will really help. That extra ounce of top speed. A racing chip could help. So I want to be spending a ton of money. That oil change sound. I wonder if that gives us just the edge we need though. 257 horsepower. It just might. It just might give us the edge. I hope so. The goal is probably to hit 145 miles an hour. That would be, I think, the sweet spot. SLK and Speedster, are they coming back? SLK and Speedster are both there. Great. And just to double check, I can't change the settings on the transmission. Oh. I want to. I want it so much. So expensive. Oh, let's hope this oil change is enough. It's so weird that a stock MX-5 to a race one. This is just so much. Oh, this poor second MX-5 is getting smoked. Get as much of a lead as I can. Alright. Duck. I played Dirt 2. I believe I own it on PS3. Maybe. Half speed? No, it's the same. Oh no, I wasted my money. Oh god, no. No. This is terrible. This is terrible, guys. Now I can just get to top speed faster. That's basically it. God, it's both of them at the same time. There's one of them I could try like squeeze it into a wall or something, but it's two of them and they're both working together to pass me. Throttling the R2 button so I can... Let's not give him the slipstream. He's gonna catch up though. I could try to sideswipe him, but the thing is with these physics, the crashing doesn't work like that. Oh my god, he's staying in my slipstream. Get out of my way. Alright, we're gonna push him on the side. Oh, you can't nudge him. Not like Wreckfest or anything. Oh, this is so frustrating. I literally just need a couple extra horsepower. I should have saved the game before I spent on it. You can block one guy, but two? Big ass. Well, what do you think? Should we finish the race so we can get some prize money? I'm thinking so. a bump. We can catch them together. We can catch them together, just maybe. With bump drafting. The thing is, I need him to give me a push. Give me a tap. Give me a tap, Uncle, please. And he's gonna go off and win the race. It's just... I need like 3 more miles an hour. Literally all I need. So irritating. I thought by throttling it, just maybe I can eke half a second, but it's literally that close. Now with the Speedster 2, I can't pass him. Hopefully 3rd place gives good prize money. He's back in the slipstream. I probably won't catch the Speedster. Oh, so frustrating. I just need a couple more horsepower. Well, 6 minutes later and we lost it. 3rd place, man. My win-loss ratio is going to be terrible in this playthrough. But, man, just missing out. 500 credits, that's going to come in handy, honestly. Alright, so this is our first tactics. Yeah, blue flag, we're playing G3 now. Alright, we're gonna save before we do this. It's like quick saving. Okay. Racing chip is the first thing I'm thinking, because it's the cheapest upgrade you can get. Just a little bit extra horsepower. Not D-Force. D-Force would be good to make money, but that's not what we're looking for. And I think the move, again, the Speedster and the SLK, they just never give up. I think the move is to get as far in the lead as I possibly can, and then just pray they don't catch up in time. I really hope this is enough. We're gonna get out of their slipstream. No. Why won't you break 142? Please. Let's try this. Stay around the inside as much as possible and just not give them any help. time I hit that rev limiter. It's detrimental. I really wish you guys could see the inputs right now. I'm like throttling, I'm like feathering R2. I'm just trying to hit the rev limiter as little as possible. As soon as I see 141, I drop it. I think just holding a constant 140 is the way to go. Not giving them slipstream. Every time I hit that rev limiter, I lose so much. And they just work together with slipstream in tandem. Full focus. I'm only paying attention to the numbers, not really the road. Shoot. I'm swimming. This has got me acting up. Less than half a second in it. Okay, do I block him? Get out of the way. Oh my god. That was freaking terrible. That was terrible. Oh my god. That was terribly stressful. I thought I lost it when the SLK went to the left of me. I was like, oh no. That was worth it. Oh. Got very, very lucky there. Oh my god, I'm saving the game just for that. Gold trophy on test course. Damage is done. Money saved. Didn't need to buy a gearbox. That is a hype moment. See, we could play Asphalt. We can play something other than Asphalt and still have a super hype moment, guys. Trust me, these games are fun. This is a fun time. I enjoy this challenge. We have to fight for these wins. But even the turbo was worth it, guys. Alright, Garden Roadster, Grand Valley 2, stock MX-5, well not stock, the slower one, the red MX-5. Get back in. Now I'm gonna see the SK Speedster be like, not a plot problem, not at all. Oh my god, just the top speed. SLK's here, but not the Speedster. The Sylvia Arietta is here. Yeah, X15, right? Yikes, that was so stressful, that race. I love this game though. It is so fun. I don't have to worry about top speed. Oh my god, yeah. The old GT games are so fun. I think this is going to be the last part of the stream because it's 11:30. We've been going for almost 2 hours now, which is our normal stream time. I don't think I have any convinced stuff. Maybe actually I could do one more event. We don't have to do too much pain. I think we're driving the boxes, I guess. Unless I get a box from this one, but I don't think so. On the outside, the SLK, not as much of a threat anymore. Use a Logitech G29 with Gran Turismo 4. That must be really fun. I think the GT29 actually works on the PS2, I thought, on the raw PS2. That or the Driving Force GT, I can't remember, but playing GT4 on a wheel, gotta be fun. Oh, crazy. Do one more series? Yeah, one more. Okay. MX-5 only 100% playthrough. Let's go, guys. We'll win the Formula GT Championship with the MX-5. With the turbo. Stage 1 turbo. We're gonna send her on the inside, tell this SLK that we mean business. Got her. Or tiny car. Again, just the graphics on this, driving off into the sunset. I love this game. The graphics, the atmosphere, driving. Also glue around pole. Any updates? I haven't looked at Twitter or Reddit, anything. Does he still have his pole position, or does he need a new gearbox? His lap, regardless, got probably incredible to watch. At the time this will be uploaded to YouTube, we'll already know the result of the Monaco Grand Prix, but at the time of recording, Charles Leclerc just went on pole position, and we have no idea if he needs a repair job for his car after setting pole position. He crashed into the barrier after setting pole. I don't think there'll be any, I don't think it was intentional, so I don't think there'll be any, conspiracy penalty, but he might actually need a gearbox repair or something. specialty. We were driving the A86 earlier in the stream. It got one race win, but it's not as good as the MX-5. Alright, wow. Despite the race time being similar to the test course, this is a lot less stressful. A lot more easy. My heart rate especially. That last lap was pure panic. Like the Lightning McQueen, just winning it by a ton. Actually, it was a tie. But this time we don't have to worry about top speed on this course since it's barely a threat. MX-5 coming across to the finish line is going to be a win. For the whole series. Spider and Roadster tough. Beginner. For beginner, we've had quite some fun with it. Nice. Very nice. The Varietta is a Spider and Roadster? I didn't even realize that. Anyway, a nice. We will much need that 2,500 credits. I didn't realize the Varietta Sylvia Spider, so there it is. That's a nice thumbnail shot. I'll keep that. Prize car time. Question is it going to be an FR car or something that we can actually use? Please don't be another MX-5. It's another MX-5. It's a newer one, but it's another MX-5. Oh, we are so screwed later on. So screwed. Okay, Spider and Roadster, all done. And this is not going to be fun. We are in poverty. FR. Anyway, let's look at our new LS M5. 160 horsepower this time, sunburst yellow, so it's faster than the NA. And it's got more price car value, but you might have some poverty issues. So, give a special shout out to the MX-5. 56 miles on it. All needed to carry us through test course. That was an achievement in of itself. I really screwed myself by buying an MX-5 as my first car, didn't I? Anyway, 2.2%. 70% win-loss ratio. It's going down. We have to keep trying. But yep, that is the end of this segment. Let's save the game. I believe we'll be doing part 5 next, so yeah, I think we have to buy a K car now. And I have no idea if it's the Daihatsu Mira or the Suzuki that's better to use. But more importantly, which car is not going to be a duplicate? Should have bought a PT Cruiser. Could I have afforded it? Oh, I could have barely bought it. Is it a car or is it a truck? Yuck. I will say, I believe the Suzuki's MR, so we could turbo it and then use it for MR. Or we could also use, also the 4-wheel drive thing. Okay, I'm gonna cheese this just for the, I'm gonna look up the price card for this one, because I want to know what, which one is gonna be a duplicate so I don't waste my money. Because if I can use both cars, both boxes, that might be the way to go. Okay. So... I had some, yeah, we are bringing up a collection. That's a Mira. It is a FF car, so we can use it for FF challenge. 60 horsepower. Suzuki, I believe, could be turbo. I believe this is actually faster. It's 4-wheel drive. Ugh. I think the Daihatsu probably. So, how much is this for you export? Oh, this is gonna get ugly, isn't it? That's 4-wheel drive. What about something like the Vitz? Vitz is FF. We can afford it. 86 horsepower. Sorry, I see that. Horsepower. We'll get plenty of those. I know that. I wouldn't buy a Vitz. This is gonna get ugly though. For sure. Okay. We'll do one more segment. But get a pink Vitz. I don't think you can buy a pink Vitz. So if we got the Mirai, we can do FF challenge and we could do the lightweight K Cup. If we got the Suzuki, we could do lightweight K and 4-wheel drive. What is the Mini Cooper? The Mini Cooper, is it front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive? I'm just gonna peek here. FF challenge. The preview. The Lupo Cup cars in there. Crazy cameras. Got a Vitz 206 Beetle. The Beetle also went in terrible. Mini Cooper is FF, but it only has 60 horsepower. I think actually buying the Suzuki Alto and just taking the L might be the way to go. But yeah, maximize the licensing. I can't afford a Type R car. Ford Euro R, Tiger Type R, Civic Type R. Civic Sir. There's the Civic Type R. It's only 20. Oh. I think I should buy this car as my FF car. This would be the way to go. Hello. We don't have the money for that. But. Heck, there's the... That's me. Okay. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think this through. Gotta be very careful about what we buy next. I'm thinking sell the Silvia. Sell the Nissan Silvia. So we can buy the Civic. But then what are we gonna do? We need a 4-wheel drive car. I need something that's 4-wheel drive. That's pretty cheap. I could buy a Scoria. That's 4-wheel drive. But we probably need to put a turbo on it. Can't find another Mazda. They're all rear drive cars. Except for the Demio. But I'm thinking buying the Civic so that we can do Type R meeting. Who's gonna say it? It's an option. This is 4-wheel drive. Or no, it's FF. It's FF. But we can't use it for Revolution. One of these guys. Or do we sell one of the MX-5s? Out of curiosity, I'm going to switch to the yellow MX-5 and see if I can also give it an absurd turbo. That cheap turbo will come in handy. I can't even turbo this one. The LS. maximized it at 259. Wow, that other MX-5 is just a steal. So I have to sell the red one. 5,800. I think I gotta sell the other one. I'm gonna sell this guy, I think. LS. Like, I like the NA Miata compared to the second version, and I don't really like the Sylvia, but the Sylvia doesn't give me enough money. Unless we money grind, but nobody wants to money grind. That's too easy. I need an MR car and I need a 4-wheel drive car. Evolution. It's only the Evos, right? Yeah. Can't use the FTO. Championship. Oh. Yeah, I think sell one of the MX-5s, but the thing is, I need one of the MX-5s for the endurance, but I feel like this one might be our best bet for the endurance. Or the red one. We'll have money by the time we hit endurances. We'll need an Evo. We'll probably need to buy a Lancer, so then we can use it for the 4-wheel drive cup. No point in selling the Turismo. We will need a Subaru for Boxer Spirit, but we can worry about that a little bit later. They're expensive. Oh man, everything's like 20,000 credits. But at least cheapest Evo is 25k. Let me double check. How much is the Honda? 1990. Yeah, we need to sell the Miata, the yellow Miata for that. Alright, I think we'll do that. So let me save the game first in case this backfires terribly. Man. The base yellow Evo 5. Okay, part 5. Pretty sure this is part 5. Here's our dilemma. We have run out of cars to use, and I have to buy something. More importantly, I have to sell something. So I'm thinking the move is to buy a Civic for the FF Challenge and just rely on those cars for later. Because we could buy a K car, but then we'll get another K car and get a K car from elsewhere, I'm pretty sure. But the Civic Type R would let us use the Type R meeting, which doesn't need a license. But we can do that. Next championships, that'll have some money. I'm just gonna peek at how much money that gives. 5,000 credits per race win. Yeah, that's the move. Alright. So unfortunately, even though we just won this car, I have to sell it, because it just gives so much money. I could money grind, but money grind's boring. So, worst case scenario, just get another memory card and just trade it back. So, bye-bye, MX-5. You have 20,000 credits. Count. Honda Civic Type R. Yellow for 19,000 credits. Let's make it work. And just double check, make sure it's okay, but I know it's okay. Eligible. No, of course it is. And FF Challenge, Civics, of course it is. Let's get into Deep Force Raceway. And let's get going. Hopefully this is not too painful like it was with the MX-5. The pain of finding the right car. But that's the joy of Gran Turismo, right? Is Having to manage your garage. Get your crappy cars, your boxes, get them going. Anyway, let's take off the driver aids. 174 horsepower. We have a Lupo Cup car, 206, Vitz, Demio, and Beat. I think we're fine. I hope so. Oh man, time for understeer and understeer and understeer. I can just feel the understeer, and I'm not even turning. That cup car will be a pain. Backyard scene. Also getting used to the steering. This is third gear. About as fast as the MX-5. Actually a little bit faster than the stock MX-5. Thinks they handled it a little bit easy. Alright, so lap 1, obviously your cup car is going to be fastest. E-Tech, high bar, that's what makes it go fastest, because it's right on. 1 second, we've been in this spot before on Deep Foresty. This time we have understeer, so we can't back of the car, making it, so we just gotta outsteer the Lupo. Why did they allow a race car to race in like one of the first events in the game? Oh man, the understeer is crazy. Wow. Front wheel drive, alright. Anyway, we're less than half a second away from the Lupo, so I still think we have a good chance of winning. Oh my god, so much understeer. Lost so much time there. That was terrible. That car goes in. I don't think I've ever seen a Lupo in person. Thank you guys for tuning in the stream. See you later. I think I might stream on Twitch anyway, continuous. Let me get through this game faster. I'll see how I go. Anyway, sending it down the inside. Don't have to do it here, but we do have to watch our red steer. Okay, just hold, nothing. Auto to the end. That's a win. It's the Lupo. That wasn't as stressful as test course. I will say that. Getting that replay shot. Move on to race 2. We're gonna blaze through this. Stay on YouTube. Stay streaming on YouTube. Yeah, I'm trying to think because I followed Gran on GT4 when he was playing GT3. And he did it on Twitch and YouTube, and his Twitch chat was better than his YouTube chat. I just remember that. I don't know. I don't really have much of the Gran Turismo fan base on my channel, so maybe my card is better on YouTube, which is cool. Anyway, Lupo Cup car, again. No oil change. This time we have a big straight line. I did see on Twitch yesterday they introduced a hot tub, pool, and beach category, which is so funny to me. That after all that drama that's been happening there, Twitch gives in. And I think they did it so that advertisers can choose to not advertise in that category, but what's really funny is that now if you go on Twitch and if you click on that, it's all just skin. It is all skin. It looks like you're on an adult website. It just looks like you're on an adult website. But it's Twitch. And I feel bad for the poor 13-year-old kid who's gonna try and sneak in and watch Twitch on the hot tub category, and his mom's gonna walk and be like, "What are you looking at?" and just like throw his computer out the window, even though there's no nudity on Twitch, supposedly. But yeah, really funny that happened, and I feel bad for the poor kids that are going out. You have Twitch age, perfectly within the rules. Click on the category. It's just, would they want to be caught on the hot tub section of Twitch in public? That would be a Giga Chad moment. Be on the school bus watching your hot tub streamer on the ride to school. That's got to be a fun kid to talk to. Anyway, enough of my Twitch rant for a minute and a half. Back to racing. We managed to get to second, behind what else but the Lupo. Okay, how is the Civic in a straight line? Does the Type R make the VTEC kick in? Versus German engine. Freaking Lupo race car. Am I gonna become a hot tub streamer? It makes good money. Yeah, Twitch gives into the NSFW content because it makes them a ton of money. Let's be real. People throw thousands of dollars at those streamers, and they have every right to collect the money. Works for them, so I don't blame them for sticking with it. But man, Twitch is a mess. YouTube has its issues too, but you know what? So far I've been fine with it. I did see your comments that I would have gotten more views if my channel wasn't around Asphalt, but I got a lot of views because of Asphalt. And you know, we have 30 viewers right now, which is 2.5 hours. Pretty good. Honestly, I'm comfortable with that. You guys are talking enough where I can keep a conversation with friends, so I'm happy for them. And I think once we start publishing this series on YouTube, just maybe we can get some traction with the algorithm. I had a GT4 video hit the algorithm. I saw a few comments from that yesterday, so possible. Let's see. I have content for the week for you guys, though. That's for sure. Oh no, I hit the wall. That's gonna be bad. Lupo's gonna have a big advantage now. Big advantage. Big chunkers. I still don't know how the delay is gonna look like on the YouTube part, so we'll see. I will rip the stream and then cut it up into chunks and then upload the segments into it. Alright, straight line. Let's see if that hurt my line too much with the Lupo. VTEC. Fourth gear. My mirrors. And we hold. Coming right up, and we got it. And for the second. Alright. Whoa. Disposed of once again. Yeah, it's just emote spam. I like the emote spam, but then if you're trying to have a conversation, it's rough. Speaking of emote spam, anyone catch up on the Trackmania drama? By the time this gets uploaded, it's gonna be totally blown over, but I just learned about that whole situation yesterday, and most tragic part is I've been watching both of the YouTubers on both ends of that, and it just makes me really, really, really sad that one of them is right and one of them is wrong. XQC chats, yeah. I don't really watch his streams, but I see what you mean. All just emojis and pogs and walls and tech W's and stuff. One more race to go. I'll be the stream. But this is so far not too painful. Series. You would think at the beginner series it wouldn't be too difficult, but I'd argue this is harder than what's going to be later. The late game of GT3 is all about just like grinding and slugging through long races. Some races will be absolutely dominated and some will just be unwinnable. The goal is to get 100%, all gold trophies, everything. And this is going to be in multiple streams, like many multiple streams, 50 plus hours, bare minimum. Like, we're already 2.5 hours in and we haven't even cracked the license yet. That's how much content there is in this game. But GT games are long and they are fun. They are a journey. I'm excited for that. Going down the inside. We've been in this spot before, I think, even with the 206. You don't have to donate money to talk to me, exactly. I feel bad for all the big streamers that they can only talk to their chat whenever they get a donation. It's kind of like having a paid chat. And I don't mind talking to people for free. Part of it's enjoying the show. Anyway, understeer like crazy into the right-hander. We actually didn't need to lift at all. I full throttled that. I full throttled that completely. Let's pick up some slipstream. Let's go. Probably picking up. So close to the move button. Got another lap, so I think we'll get him once again. Like OnlyFans in disguise. That's totally the Twitch hot tub chat. Or just chatting. Honestly, just chatting is still like that. Like, it's still the #1 category on Twitch. But this weekend, I don't know, we'll see how big the hot tub category is. I feel like the meta is dying down. Who knows? It always picks back up. What's OnlyFans? Oh, poor innocence. Something you hope to never explain to your parents. Place for fans to talk to their favorite content creator. Receive exclusive content. That's a good description. That is a perfect description. Welcome, Oatmeal. Sadly, it's the last race of the stream. But you're here to see the Civic V-Tech his way to the win. Full throttle, let's try it. 4th gear. Not too bad, we lost some speed, but still holds. Front wheel drive. We picked the right car for this. The freaking Daihatsu Mira wouldn't have made it through here. We would have needed to put a turbo on it, and we would have spent as much of the Civic and wasted a lot of time. Yeah, it's like Patreon the first. It's arguably more profitable than Patreon. Right, we had a bad exit, but looks like we'll hold off the lupo. So, going to the finish line. Stay in 3rd gear and hit the finish line. FF, clean sweep. No upgrades needed, no oil change even. We'll make a good return on our investment, I think. 1,500 credits, that will come in handy. For sure. That's a better jumping shot. I like that one. Anyway, prize card time. The final prize card of the day. And 2.5 hours in. Let's go. What's it gonna be? Anything else, guys? Anything else? Nothing can top the infamous rant, so I'm not even gonna attempt to replicate it, but could it be anything else, guys? You gotta end the stream with a meme car. Has to be that color. First meme car of the playthrough. Anyway, FF challenge completed. And we got a solid haul today, despite only completing a small percentage of the game. DRS in Gran Turismo 3. Bring it. I don't think it existed. Anyway. The pink Toyota. 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 Pink Toyota Vitz RS 1.5. Just straight up the colors, not like a rose or magenta, it's pink. One word. Pink. Brown GT4 meme car. Based. Exactly. Never sell it. So. That's it. Anyway, game status is 2.8%. Win-loss ratio is going up. And, yeah. Never hit 100%, but you can only hope for it to go up. Anyway, that's the end of the segment. And hold on, if I could figure out how to do this. Pause it. That is the end of the progress we'll be doing today. Let's save that, and I hope that works. If not, I'll have the archive to know when to restart it. We could just restart the timer. I tried to save it, but I tried to pause it, not end it. Oh well. We have the saved anyway. Alright, let's save the game. And, we'll pick this up next week. I'll upload all the segments individually on YouTube over the next few days. We might do it like once every couple days or once every 3 days. I'll see if I can find a rhythm that works, but we'll finally be able to upload content again, so that's something nice. Anyway, let's just give a special shout out to this thing that went through test course, and I'll end it on this screen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this brand new stream. We didn't have as many viewers as we normally do on Asphalt, but I don't mind. I was expecting that anyway. And you guys who did show up, thank you guys much for tuning in. And hopefully you guys enjoy this like new direction. We're still here. We're still like doing content. But it's nice to break away from Asphalt and just do stuff that we find fun. This is on a real PS2, by the way, with the component capture card. On a real PS2, real game disc, real memory card, real DualShock 2. I'll even show you guys. DualShock 2. Real controller. Real system. Real game. Real memory card. Real everything. Yeah. Thank you guys all for watching. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. And enjoy the Monaco Grand Prix. I hope Leclerc doesn't get a penalty. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.